Alright, so we back with another video. Today we got y'all boys with an interesting one. Today we're gonna be doing cat breakers. Now I'll probably integrate this into the channel this year. I don't know how we gonna do it, but here we are. We're gonna be doing cat breaker video. What attributes should you be using your cat breakers on? Now, today we're gonna be breaking it down. We got a couple different categories on how they gonna go. I think this is gonna be a pretty good idea for when people make their first builds, and having that in mind, what do they need to be focusing on when making their builds? Because I'm gonna be honest, I think a lot of people, they're not gonna really want to remake their builds. So I think there's gonna be certain attributes you should have in mind when making your build that you can put easily to cat breaker, or the importance of what you should be looking at, so that you can think about for later as well when you're making your build for now. But yeah, y'all do want more, like the video. I may do a badge video for the max plus 1s, 2s, and all that type of stuff. So if y'all do want that, make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe. All that good stuff out the way though. Further ado, let's hop into it. Alright, so hopping into it. Y'all see the tiers. We got +5. +5 is pretty much, say for instance, you in a builder, you know for a fact you want to get the 99 rebound, +5. You think you want to go for 99.3. You gon', for the most part, these are going, +5s are the ones that you think you're gonna want to get the 99. And the whole point of using your cat breaker on stuff that get the 99, you can save in the builder when you're doing that, because that attribute is probably expensive, but it's also very important. So that's what the +5 is for. Auto is for, maybe you don't go +5, but maybe you gonna put it to, you gonna almost always think about this one when it comes to cat breaker. Maybe this is a 3 ball, maybe this is a rebound, maybe this is a steal rating if you're a lot. This is pretty much dependent on the build. So sometimes guards will put it to driving up. Sometimes guards will put it to mid-range to get a certain badge. Some people may put it to 3 ball to get a certain badge. You know, it's really build dependent. Some bigs may put block. We'll see when we get there. Hit or miss. This could go either way. You know what I'm saying? It's in between. How important is this attribute really? You know? And then we have never. If you ever do this, I'm questioning everything. But let's get it going. First things first, we have close shot. I think we started this off with a bang. I don't really see a point to use close shot ever on a cat breaker. Now, the thing you also do have to think about when it comes to that 5 cat breakers, this year it is a little bit different, because you can get that more than 5. Like, there's gonna be sometimes you can get, I think I've seen somebody get like 60. You can get 50. So it's gonna be times where maybe this is, you know what I'm saying, a hit or miss situation. I ain't gonna lie, for some of them not too thought of cat breakers. So this could be leaning hit or miss depending on how easy it is to get this one up. So this could be something to change. But for now, we gonna say never. Like, the only time I could really consider it is on a big, and if close shot is really predicated off of floaters is really predicated off of close shot more than layup. But I'm pretty sure it's just like it's been the last 2 years, where floaters have been based off whichever one you have higher, whether it be close shot or driving layup. So if that's the case, I would probably just say never, personally. Or if you're just a hook shot specialist, then you're just, we're not making this video for you anyway, are we? Driving layup. Now, driving layup is one that's very interesting. Driving layup is one that's very interesting. I don't think you're going to be putting up driving layup +5 to get the 99, but there may be sometimes you are doing +5. I know last year there was sometimes I was definitely putting driving layup up. I won't lie. And layup looked like it's pretty good this year. But I do think there's some times, like, say for instance, you don't go dunk. Maybe you go layup this year instead of go no dunk, and you want to put on certain things. We don't know how good the layup is right now, so auto seems a little rough. But based on the things that we've seen so far, I don't think season 1 is auto. That's the thing. Because we don't have a lot of cat breakers to go with. Like, maybe you get the build specialization by the end of season 1. Maybe you get your first +5 in season 1. But for now, I'm going to say hit or miss. I'm going to say hit or miss. For now. Driving up. Because we just doing this based off of season 1. Now, when we get to later season and it's a lot more cat breakers, then obviously it's going to be more things. But for now, we're going to say hit or miss. Driving up. Now, driving up is definitely a build specific one, because you're not putting that every single time. But I kind of did probably troll saying auto. But I'm saying, like, when I'm saying auto, it's in your mindset when making a build. Driving layup is not going to always be in your mindset when making a build in terms of cap breakers. Like, maybe you do want to put layup up, but it's not going to always be a thought in terms of cap breakers, I would say. Maybe I'm wrong, but driving dunk, I think that has some crossover. I'ma say, I don't even know if driving dunk is auto season 1, but I would probably say it's higher than driving layup for season 1. I think it's gonna be important. I don't know if it's gonna be crazy important. Now, another thing, the reason why it also is hit or miss and why it could be auto, why you could try to lean auto on this, we've already seen a glimpse of if somebody has a 25 driving dunk, they go +5 on it, it gets you like 60 all the way to like a 75. And I would guess it's the same thing for driving layup. So if we keeping that in mind, that could be an auto situation. But I do think that's more so for saving builds, and it's more so for maybe a little bit later in the year. But we'll see. You know what I'm saying? This is a way too early tier list. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see. Standing dunk. Now, bigs, this is different. This is different. This is different. Because if close shot is never, standing dunk might have to be auto. But the thing is, if you're big, I don't know for a fact how many cap breakers you're gonna get. I'm gonna drop this before I think they gonna do the early event, probably around 12, maybe 11. So I'm probably gonna post this before. But as of now, I'm thinking they're gonna have the cap breakers within the seasons. We know about the build specialization, and they're gonna have it within the rep. That could be not true. But depending on how easy it is to get them cap breakers, that's auto. Locked auto. I'm really leaning auto, close hit or miss, because standing up. But you got to think about the important things for a big man. I've seen some people say strength not as important this year because box out beast. So people are not going to be thinking about putting that for their cap breakers. Now, I'm a strength guy, but the multitude of people not putting strength, okay, that's going to be knocking that down. Standing dunk probably goes above strength in terms of the importance on cap breakers. But there's still one big one. Rebound rating. Rebound rating is for sure the number one. That's for sure the number one. Standing dunk, I believe, for big man. It depends, though. Are you a back-end big man? If you're a back-end big man, you may not have that much standing dunk, but you also may not have that much pass accuracy, so that's a little tough. But you would probably go 3-ball before standing dunk. So that's another angle. And then block. Block and interior defense are the really interesting ones, depending on how those work, especially block. I must say for now, standing dunk is auto. I think guards, you got a lot more to worry about when it comes to driving dunk and driving lip. Like, you got to think about, you got speed with ball, you got ball handle, you got 3-ball, you even got mid-range to think about. Yeah, it's tough. The driving dunk and driving layup is tough. Those are too build specific. Like, those are just too build specific right now to say auto. But standing up, I'm going to say auto. Post control. Well, we've also seen this one go up, but I'm going to have to say hit or miss. Similar to, if driving layup and driving dunk are hit or miss for guards, I'm going to have to say post control is hit or miss for bigs as well. I'm not going to lie. Now, if you're post control, obviously that probably is in your thought process. Like, not a post control. I meant a post score. I don't know if I said that or not. Let's just keep it moving. Now, I hope y'all like how I put this in order, by the way. So now we got the shooting attributes. We got mid-range. Now, mid-range, I'm going to be honest. This one is auto. This one is auto. I would say this one is a little tougher because a lot of times if you're putting up your mid-range as a cap breaker, you have that higher than your 3-ball. So then 3-ball takes the back seat. But I would still say, in general, overall, 3-ball is definitely way more auto in terms of being used as a cap breaker than mid-range. But I'm going to still say mid-range is auto. Because the ability to get badges cheaper with mid-range is the only reason I'm going to put it auto. And shooting badges, shooting in general, in terms of making builds, people going to do that a lot. So, yeah, I think that's just a lot more in the thought process than standing up. 3-ball plus 5. Not really much to talk about. People going to go for 99 3-ball a lot in this game, in my opinion. Plus 5. Free throw. I'm not going to lie. Close shot should be hit or miss because free throw low-key is the epitome of never. I'm going to be real. I ain't going to lie though. That may be different though this year. There may be some people that be like, man, I'm not finna play fives on this build. I'm never playing rec. I'm never playing pro. I'm never playing proving grounds. I'm never playing that. You look at that cat burger, that joint say you can get to 99. I'm just saying, like, if you can get 60 on driving dunk, cat burger, you can get to 99. My hands are up, brother. My hands are up. If you can get to 99 on free throw, that changes everything. That changes everything. But I do think that would probably be a low-key waste of a cat breaker. But say, for instance, 2K does a thing where you can go 1 on cat breaker and you get like 25 per. That's a big one. So instead of like, say for instance, you make a build with 70 free throw, you go 25 on it, you now have a 95. It wouldn't be that much. It'd probably be like 10 per. So each cat breaker you get 50. I don't know if that's worth it though. I don't know if that's worth it. That's a tough one. I would probably say never. Pass accuracy. I think pass accuracy is hit or miss. I would probably hit pass accuracy and standing dunk is in the same area though. I won't lie. That is in the same area. But for guards, I don't think you're doing that. I don't think you're doing that. So I probably would have to say hit or miss, and I'll probably have to say it's above post control. But there's definitely gonna be times where you can do it, just not early, not season 1. I don't think people are doing that season 1. People gonna do it for sure, but not season. I don't think it's gonna be a popular one. That's why it's hit or miss. It's not never. It would be never if nobody was gonna do it. But yeah, for now, hit or miss. Ball handle. I don't think that's a +5, but I think that is an auto. I think that is an auto. To get certain dribble animations, I was doing that all last year. I think that's an auto cat breaker one. So yeah, I think that's an auto. I think that's top of auto situations. Speed with ball. Now, speed with ball. Build specialization was almost a tier off of speed with ball alone because this year they're going crazy. They're going crazy with the speed with ball in terms of if you go this, you can't get that. I'm not gonna lie, speed with ball, 86 speed with ball is gonna be popular off the simple fact that people gonna want that gold. Let's say, for instance, somebody want to go +5 on a cat breaker with speed with ball. That's gonna be popular as well. That may be that's a +5. I'm not gonna lie, that's a +5 situation. I'm not gonna lie, that's another +5 situation, and it may be more, especially with the mid range. When you factor the mid range in the 3-ball, speed with ball might be a more +5 situation than 3-ball. I'm not gonna lie, because think about it. Because what if speed with ball actually is OP this year? Because you gotta think about it. It gotta be. I'm not gonna lie, for it to be literally directly linked with speed. Each one, they ain't never did that before. They did -5, maybe even a little bit less than that before. But it's direct. Every single speed with ball is directly linked to speed. So speed with ball gotta be important this year. And I'm not gonna lie, if you look at a lot of the gameplay, the highest speed with ball player in the league is De'Aaron Fox. Go look at De'Aaron Fox's gameplay compared to everybody else, and he don't even have the best. What's it called? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see though. We'll see. It sounds good, but we'll see. Interior defense. I think interior defense is a hit or miss situation because, say for instance, yeah, I just think it's a hit or miss situation. I don't think it's close. Nah. It's more important than close shot. I would say it's also more important than post control. I would probably put it more so here though. I'll probably put it more so there. Perimeter defense. I gotta make the yeah. Nah, we can just pin. Perimeter defense. I'm going to say that's a tough one. I probably would say perimeter defense because locks is +5. Low key, it's a +5. Off the locks alone, it's +5. That's a +5 candidate right there. Because either you're gonna do the +2 with your build specialization, or you're gonna do +5. Because you gotta think about it. Locks, what they're gonna do is they're gonna do build specialization. That's why a lot of people have a 97 perimeter defense, because they're gonna do the +2 with build specialization, and then that first +5 is gonna be on steal. That's exactly what it's gonna be. So yeah, that's +5 for surely. That's for surely. Alright, steal +5 off locks alone. I'm not gonna lie. The average person on a lock is gonna use cat breaker on perimeter defense and steal before a guard uses automatically. 3-ball is it crosses over too much. I'm gonna say 3-ball is the highest. I'm gonna say speed ball is at the back. I'm gonna actually, I don't know. Steal is tough because they did nerf on ball steals. I don't know how frequent that's gonna be. I'm gonna keep it like that for now. Block rating. I'm gonna say block is, I say accuracy was hit or miss. Block rating, if it's actually really good this year, I think it could be really solid. I'm gonna say it's here. I'm gonna say the drive and dunk rating is more important in it, but it's better. It's more important than everything else for now. For now, offensive rebound, defensive rebound, whichever one is more important, that's gonna be the top one. But for now, yeah, those are the two. Those are the two top ones. Those are the clear-cut two top ones. Not even debates. Speed. Now, speed is an interesting one, bro, because I think for guard, your speed is gonna be already high because you're gonna have speed with ball. I think there's gonna be situations where you do speed, but I'm gonna say for now, hit or miss. I'm gonna put it at the back. Agility, even behind speed, because the thing is, you gotta think about it. You can use athleticism in any build specialization. So, say for instance, season 1. Oh, we doing it for season 1 though. Ain't gonna lie, man. Only the real no lights finna really be getting a lot of cap breakers, and I don't think you gonna be going too crazy on the cap breakers for agility. I'm not gonna say never though. Never is like never though. You know, that's forever. You know, yeah. I can't say that. Strength is more. That's a more debatable one. I think strength, especially for bigs, that's a more debatable one. I think personally, I would push. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna push strength auto. Because for now, standing dunk is more important because they think it doesn't matter. But that's a will see situation in my opinion. I won't lie. Vertical, I'm not gonna lie. The only way I would ever do vertical is if I just messed up my build that much. Being honest. There's not really a situation where I'm putting vertical as a cap breaker unless I just messed up my build. And it's really hard to mess up your build in the builder this year. So if you mess with your build, especially when they literally have the quality of life where you can build from the badges, you can build from the animations. What situation are you gonna be putting vertical on as a cap breaker at that point? Like what situation? The only time I may see it, but yeah, even then that's like you messed up your build. But if vertical is like super expensive on like the back end builds, like the smaller big man builds, because like I say in those build videos, vertical is going to be very important for those builds. Because I was looking at 7'1" with 80 vertical. Brother, if you're making a 6'7", supposed to play switchable back big man build, 6'9" with 80 vertical, brother, you're getting snagged. You're getting dogged. The one advantage you're supposed to have is physicals. You're getting dogged. So that's the one time, but even then, that's you messing up the build. I'd probably say never. I'd probably say never on this one. That's the tier list, man. I think these are the two autos for bigs. Perimeter defense and steal is the two autos for locks. Like you're getting these to 99. You're getting these to 99. You're getting 3 ball to 99 if you're a guard. If you're putting it on, but there's not. It is situational. 3 ball is situational. You can low key throw ball handle. You could low-key throw ball handle up there because there's going to be situations you're going to be putting up ball handle to be able to get certain. Hey, I'm going to throw that up there. And then rest, I think is static. I'm a low-key raise strength over standing up. I'm low-key lowering your standing dunk to driving dunk. Because if driving dunk is not, driving dunk just might be auto then. No, I'm not going to lie. Driving dunk is auto. Driving dunk is auto. Yeah, driving dunk is just auto. Because I don't really see a way where driving dunk is just pass accuracy might be auto too then. Because that's a big man thing. I think it's going to be in your thought process as a big man, your pass accuracy, especially if like you're a big man that want to play outlets. So I put it there. But the rest, these are all situational in my opinion. Like they're so situational. Like, so like, I would say these are more likely to not be on than to be on, but there's gonna be certain situations where block you could throw in auto, and I wouldn't be too mad at it. But yeah, for now that's the tier list, man. That's the tier list. Y'all do want more? Like the video. For the rest, I'm gonna probably wait. I was gonna do the match bass plus one, but thinking about it when I did this video, I'm like, bro, yeah, I probably should wait till I see a little bit more. So we'll see. But yeah, y'all do want more? Make sure to like. Make sure y'all got notice on. Without further ado, man, it's your boy Fitz. I'm out of it, man.
Now, I've been letting y'all off for a little while. 90%
Let me say it again. 90% of y'all aren't even subscribed. Now, I've been doing this for a little while now. Y'all, I know y'all mess with the content at this point. So subscribe. Subscribe. It's that simple. If you buying anything on Fortnite, Epic Games Store, use code YaboiFitz. I don't know why I ain't been had this, but yeah.
Tell them to bring me my money. Yeah!